I'm finally done with my studies here in Germany, and honestly, I'm so happy about it. I have recently finished my bachelor's degree here in Germany, and today I want to tell you guys how was it like for me as a foreign international student studying at a German university and whether I would recommend it to do it as well. Some background information about myself. My name is Alina, I'm 22 and I was born and grew up in Russia, but have been living in Germany since 2019. I studied at THWS, which stands for Technical University of Applied Sciences, Würzburg-Schweinfurt, and the study program I finished is a Bachelor of International Management at the Faculty of Economics and Business Administration in Würzburg. My entire course was in English and the tuition fee was around 150 euros per semester or 25 euros per month. THWS is a state university and it's located in two different cities, or maybe better to say towns, and depending on what exactly you study, your campus will be either in Würzburg or in Schweinfurt. Personally, I had all my lectures on the campus in the center of Würzburg. This bachelor program took me 3.5 years or 7 semesters from start to finish, and it was the fastest timing as far as I know, so you could not complete the study program even faster. However, you could take a few more semesters if needed. That's no problem. That's how most students did it. They took 8 or 9 semesters instead of 7, but I wanted to finish my studies just faster. And here is my diploma from THWS. Here you see it, Technical University of Applied Sciences, Würzburg-Schweinfurt, and honestly it still feels really exciting, like to see it, to touch it, although I got it like 2 months ago. And this diploma also comes with a lot of other papers, Bachelorprüfungszeugnis, a lot of, as I said, a lot of other papers. But I'm not going to show you all of them because, they are not so interesting. But this one, I think, is worth looking at. In this document, there are also all the subjects and all the grades I got during this bachelor program, during my studies. And of course, this blue detail was not here. I just covered some of my personal informations with that. But here you can see all the subjects, all the grades. I'm sure many of you were curious about that or just, interested. Here is some information in German in regards to the grading. And in Germany, the best grade you can get is 1.0 and the worst one is 5.0. And of course, if you have 5.0, then you haven't passed the exam, so you would fail and do not get this diploma. So I don't have any 5.0, but just for your information, how you can kind of judge these grades. Here is also the topic of my bachelor thesis. This is what you get. And the diploma itself comes in English and it also comes in German language. Let me find it. Here it is. And this is how it looks like in German. You have seen the list of subjects I took, but how was it actually all structured? It's a bit hard to explain, to be honest, because it's a very complex topic. But long story short, you start the program with some compulsory subjects like general business, mathematics, business English, statistics, economics, and then you move more and more towards some specific subjects. In the last 2 semesters, for example, you can decide on 2 focus subjects you prefer, and I took marketing and entrepreneurship. I think the last 2 semesters, like the last year of studies, was the most interesting one. At least that was for me, because I chose the 2 fields that I'm most interested in. And in regards to the first 2.5 years, there were some very interesting subjects with super nice professors, but there were also some lectures, yeah, like very hard and very challenging with the professors that I didn't like so much. But I guess it's normal. And by the way, everyone has only 3 attempts to pass the exam. If you fail 3 times, then bye-bye. Every student in Germany gets such a student ID. It looks similar to that, but the design, of course, can be different, but the functionality is the same. This ID is not just for your university, but it is also your public transport ticket for the city you live in or study in. Besides, in my case, I'm not sure whether it's always like that. At my university, you could also load some money onto this card and use it in the canteen. Plus, there are also a lot of different discounts for students all around Germany, which you can also get by showing this ID. Although my whole study program was completely in English language, in order to apply for it, you didn't only need IELTS or TOEFL, but also an A2 German language certificate. That's really strange, but yeah, it was necessary. I assume it's because Germany wants to kind of ensure that if you are planning to move there for several next years, then you should be able to speak at least some basic German, but I honestly really don't know why they needed that. So be careful about the requirements for your study program, because there can be sometimes some surprises. Talking about my fellow students, I think they were all really nice, and as far as I remember, there were around 150 students who started studying international management at the same time as me, and 90% of them were Germans, which surprised me a lot because I was expecting that since it is such an international program in English, there will be mostly foreigners, but they were really just several people who came from abroad, and I was also one of them. And this is also one of the reasons why knowing German language was so important, because of course among each other everyone spoke German, and that was very annoying in the beginning because I couldn't really participate in any conversation with my A2 German language level, but by the last year I had already become fluent in German and it was no problem anymore. To sum everything up, guys, would I recommend you studying in Germany? Of course, it depends on so many factors and so on and blah blah blah, but let's put it this way. My 3.5 years of studies are over, and how do I feel about it? I am actually happy with my choice, and seriously, I cannot say that I became a pro in any subject, but overall I learned a lot, and it was not just this, you know, academic way, but it was also this priceless experience overall. And does it guarantee me finding a high-paid job immediately with my diploma now? Unfortunately not, but I definitely don't regret my decision to move to Germany completely alone at 18 and to study here. And now you should decide for yourself. Subscribe to this channel if you are interested in studying and living in Germany, because I have a lot of interesting videos about that. And thank you so much for watching. See you very soon in my other videos, and bye bye.